Louvain, 1958 to 1959. Looks like Bob and Judy must be having, that's Christmas looks like. Looks like we got a little double exposure there. Neil Carney. Must be First Communion. Jenny Watson. Bob Watson. Kearney Brothers, depends on Kansas City. Her oldest daughter, Kay. Must be Rick. Joey. Confirmation section. Like in Fairville. Plains, lady. Linda looking sharp. Must be Jay. Joni, Evelyn's husband, Louise's oldest sister, and I guess that's her oldest son. Catherine didn't want a picture taken. Can't get that thing in focus. There. Yeah, we must be going to Canada. Must be up where the big crucifix is. Evidently we're in Canada looking across the United States. On the ferry going across. Looking back to the United States. Let's swim in the Lake of the Ozarks. From the Watsons, the Kramers, and the Wallers, and us went over to Bob Watson's cabin in the Lake of the Ozarks. why. Like we could use a little more light in there, though. And so it's just not in focus. It looked pretty good. Leo. Reed. This is number 2. Like we're still in Mulvane. Don't know what happened, but I had film all over every place. try her one more time. Getting ready to try it again. Seems like I'm having trouble with my takeoff spool. Looks like we got a game of hopscotch. That's got to be Jane. Maybe Judy, I don't know. Forks, a good friends in Garden City. Moved to Great Bend and are now living in Lawrence. They're just getting ready to go to their cabin in Missouri. There's Joe. Linda's first day of school. Look how strong Bob was. Helped me move the swing set. Linda's helping too. She got a hold of one. That's got to be Judy. Grandpa's little white dog. golden sister. Pedestrian. Bob got him a rabbit. Ron the Earl's wife. The owner Bob. Ron the Albert's wife and the owner the Earl's wife. Real turkey carnival. We had a couple drinks of wine.
got a couple new bicycles for fishing. Drink some old veins. Aunt Emmy, Dad's older sister. Got some new fishing equipment. Got to figure out how to operate those things. The Easter time. Game number 1. Linda. There's good ball games going on in Mulholland. Bob Butler, my friend in Garden City, and meet him here in Wichita. They were married 5 years and didn't have any kids.
joined the church and had 5 and 5 years. That's Carol, his wife. Trying to figure out how to use a light meter. The film we had those days was 16 instead of like now 100, 200, and 400. Grandma hammering and playing. Used to take her a pint of whiskey for her birthday and Christmas. She really enjoyed it. Must be First Communion in Mulvane. Jumping on an old inner tube. We didn't have many toys at that time. Whatever we had fun with. Vacation of Badlands, 1965, 1966, also Custer. Whoop, got an itch. In my knee, doggone it. That wind looking cute. Must be Garden City Zoo. Needle's Eye up in the Badlands. Wild horses, wild donkeys. They look very wild either. They stand the road so you'll stop and give them food. Must be our cabin up in Custer National Park. Linda's 8th grade graduation, 1966. Omaha.
cut out all the bad parts, and they sure didn't get them cut out.
This one says, Mulvane, vacation with delay, Belleville, Illinois, and Our Lady of Snows.
Our Lady of Snows.
This one states when Mary was a baby, the lead says August of '69. We'll see what happens. got to be Lake Tanacomie, I believe. Judy's sharing her ice cream with Mary. Mary wants it all. The friends in Omaha live behind us. Looks like they got my head good. There's the hobos. Backyard and gardens in Omaha. Looks at those knees like she just quit crawling and started walking. Ever gonna let me in? Guess not. 1956 and 1957 pictures of Linda, Bob, and Louise. Looks like we're on the merry-go-round. There's Bob riding his horse. There's Linda and Bob. One of the first pictures of Joey. Look at that cutie. That is a cutie, right? 57 Plymouth. Next door neighbor in Mulvane. That's one of Bob's good friends, Danny Deerdorf, from across the street in Mulvane. That's at Grandpa Van Namen's house. Bob and his little dog at the farm in Plains. There's a Sharpie, Bob himself. There's the hunter and his helper, Linda. Grandpa Van Namen, Grandma Van Namen, Bob, and from Michigan. Albert and Rhonda, my brother. Bob and his new tricycle. I think Louise was trying to ride Bob's bike. Grandpa Schnagel's new Dodge on the farm in Plains. Joe, Bob, and Linda and Louise at one of our Thanksgiving dinners. More dinner. More dinner. Earl and Elner. I'm not sure which one the young one is. That must be their first one. Alan, I think. Bob, Joe, Mary, Linda, Louise, and Grandpa Van Neeman. Bob and his trike. Bob and his dog. This is at Mulvane. This is Joplin, Missouri. Our friends that used to live in Garden City. Bob, Linda, and I don't remember the kids' names. They're having fun swimming though. He was the FBI agent in western Kansas. There's a cutie, Linda. That must be Jane getting ready to go. $1958. That's before we got married. Louise at the office. Just in case Bob and Linda get in trouble, Grandpa put them up there and kept them for a while. I ain't wondering whether he's ever going to let him down. I said, that's enough. This is across the street in Mulvane, Bob and Linda. Always like to play in the mud. This is Liberal, Kansas, Bob on his horse. Bob and Linda on their horses. Again, the cowboys and cowgirls. This is out on the farm, Spearville. It's Joey. Bob and Linda. Uh-oh, there's a new one. That must be Jane. Bob was trying to get Joey to sit still, and he didn't want to. He had enough of that mess. I think that was baptism. Bob said, enough of this mess, and it's time to eat. Besides, I'm getting hungry. Okay, a little more. There's Jane. There's baptism. Didn't do a very good job on my picture taking. There's Linda's first day of school. Mulvane. She's proud. Bob says, good riddance. There's Jane getting up. Bob working on one of his specialties. And Jane with her mouth open. There's Dad.
my young brother Al, Rhonda, and I don't know which one that must be, their oldest one. Joey. Christmas lights in Wichita. Some of our good friends that are living in Lawrence now, they were friends with us out in Garden City. It says 1959, 1960. Jane, Bob and his horse. Jane, baptism. That must be Linda's first communion. Flowers across the street from us. Aunt Emma, and that's one of my old great aunts. Don't remember which one it was. That's Dad's sister on the right hand side. Jane's just getting ready to take a few steps. That's Grandma Emmerine, my mother's mother. Bob, Linda, and I guess that's Jane. That's Joe, one of my younger uncles. Now that's Linda, Bob, Jane, and some of Earl's kids, the three oldest. I don't know who the girl is, the two girls. That's Jane after her dog. Earl, Rhonda, Linda in the back. That's their oldest daughter in front and their second one on the, she's older. We're getting ready for some fun times. This is in Mulvane yet. Grandpa, Bob, and Jane. Grandpa Gus. That's Jane. Says, doggone it. Jane always liked to pull Joey in the wagon. This is in Plains, where Earl used to live. See Linda, Bob, Jane, Grandpa, Earl sticking his head out the door. Their two kids, and Joe, the little one's got his head stuck up here in front. Jane, Joe, Jane, Liz. That's Grandpa with back of the car. That's Louise's oldest sister, her husband, and their two kids. I believe that's Jane holding out there in front. Cutting wheat on the farm. My mother and dad, I think that's only one of the very few pictures I have left of my mother on the farm in Plains. Those two, I think, are it. (1960, 1961). Louise's mother, Cooney, Joe, Linda. Linda's always picking flowers for people. There's Bob and Evelyn Yoni, Louise's older sister and Grandpa, their oldest daughter and their son. Jane. Happy. Jane again. Linda pulling Jane in the wagon. Linda, Bob, Jane, and Joe. Joe loved to ride in the wagon. Side of our house in Mulvane. On the farm in Plains. Bob used to love to be out there. I don't remember whether we got this or not. Got interrupted on a phone call. That's Louise and Grandma Elner at our house in Mulvane. Looks like I've got a lot of pictures. I'm getting ready to go back to Michigan. There's Bob. Yeah, first communion, I believe. Handsome gentleman. There's people from FBI agent Tom Thompson. I can't remember his wife's name, and their 3 kids. They came to visit us here. They're from Joplin now. Used to be out at Garden City. Visit us here in Wichita. This looks like Bob's first communion. Went to Dodge City, Boot Hill, had to ride the stagecoach. That looks like a bunch of Western people near the Long Branch Saloon. By golly, we caught a fish. Fun. Like Jane. This is at Spearville, at Sylvester's house. Sylvester's kids, Dave and Arlene kids, and ours. Earl getting ready for the pioneer days. Well, there's Linda and Jane on the left-hand side. There's Joe with the ball in the back. I don't see where Bob is. That's our friends in Joplin again. It's the wedding of Elner and Dad. Must be Bob's confirmation. There's Bob and Linda with Jane. A cute couple. Oh, that was a confirmation. There's Dave, which is Arlene's husband, was Bob's sponsor, and Grandma Elner was Linda's sponsor. This is a zoo in Topeka, where Joe was at for some time. We go pick him up. That's Jane on one line, Bob on the other, and Joe getting on, and Linda supervising. Look at Jane riding that old line. Bob and Joe. Oh, this is heading for Michigan. We're stopping at the lake in Missouri, Lake of the Ozarks. Just across the bridge, across the dam, on the north side of the dam. This is in Springfield, Missouri at Lincoln Memorial Monument. And Grandma Amarine, and Grandma Van Dalen, Linda, Bob, and Mary all had touched Lincoln's nose, getting ready to go in. There's Bob, Linda, and Louise up on top. Cooney is on the bottom and says, I don't believe I'll take those steps. This is up there on top. They've got a plaque for each one of the states. Looks like I got this slide in backwards. That's up top Springfield, Lincoln Memorial, Springfield. There's Cooney looking up at us. There's the whole thing. The bottom part. That's Lincoln's house, getting ready to go in and look at his house. This is some more Vacation 62. There's a 3-holer. Then it just finished. That's up in Michigan when he's catching fish. Everybody caught fish except Jane. She's playing with her bubbles. I believe that's Alan. Jane liked to ride a tricycle across California redwood tree, 55 feet high, 22 feet wide, weighs 14 tons. The hills are blocked with concrete and steel, covered with grass. Figure price of bronze, 7 tons. Pretty good sized crucifix. They had stations around the outside of it. Beautiful area. A lot of people went up the steps on their knees. Trying to show you how big the thing was. The flowers, the area was beautiful. There's one of the stations. Show the stations through the area. Going on up towards Michigan to fish. It's called Castle Rock. Oh, we're heading for Canada. Nope, on this picture. Just getting ready to go into Canada. Getting on the ferry. There's a couple sailors for you. There's the boat like we went across into Canada on. I think that was Cooney's first big ship ride. She didn't know about that thing. Louise was trying to get all those pictures. We're going to have to get those on the tape too. There's the locks in the canal. This is some more July of '62 trip to Michigan, Canada, and the locks. Looking across the bay. That's looking into Canada. No, that's into Canada, looking across back in the United States. Bob, Linda, and Mary. They're at Sault Ste. Marie, Canada. There's a Canadian flag. Getting ready to head back to the United States. It's cold. It's coming in from Lake Michigan going over to Lake Superior, I believe. Got the locks open. Ship coming in. Now they let the water down so they can get in Lake Superior. There's the gates, they open them up so the ship can go through. That's one of the sailors on that Spanish ship. Getting ready to go across the Mackinac Bridge. That was, at that time, at least the longest bridge in the United States. Went to a little island there in Michigan. There we're going across the bridge. Fort Macmillan. I believe Linda must be going to Girl Scout meeting. And then we're back home from the trip. That's Marie and Louise and Grandma Elmer. That's Peggy in front of Marie, Mary in front of Louise. I believe that's Pat. There's beside Bob and Grandma Elmer and Linda in the back. Evidently Pat's getting ready for First Communion. Grandma Van Namen's new house in Spearville. Grandpa Van Namen's grave. Trying to take some portraits, I think. We're still in Mulvane getting ready to go to church, I guess. Jane with her white gloves on, her red cap. That must be Judy's baptism. Bob getting ready to get off his new bike. That must be Judy. Looks like we're having a little party in the backyard. That's the deer doors are over. Bob loved to play croquet. That looks like that's in Topeka where they're playing. Evidently Joe was in Topeka at this time. They go up and visit him. That must be that red-haired Judy. Somebody's having a birthday. I bet it must be Bob, but he's doing the blower. Going back up to Topeka. That's where it must be Judy. $1963. That's Dad. This is at Spareville. I think that's all the grandkids. Well, that's not all the grandkids. That's, at least we got Bob, Linda, Judy. I don't know where Jane is. There's Sylvester and Louise. You just can't get them all in one deal. You just got to take a bunch of pictures. Judy. That's pretty close to all of them. I don't see the Burks. I just took a bunch of pictures, so I'll try to get all of them. Somebody in a hurry. I think that's Evelyn. Well, that's Louise with the movie camera. Bob, or Albert and his family. Looks like they got an extra one now. Got 3 of them. Looks like Judy's getting ready to crawl. That's in Topeka, an old fire engine. Everybody loves to climb on that thing. The picture weren't very good. A little better. Joe, Bob, Joe, Linda, Jane, and Judy. Jane, Judy, Christmas 1963, and part of a vacation in St. Louis. Oh, went out to collect some money from the guy, and his house was on fire. So I guess you know I didn't collect any money. That must be Judy. Christmas. Oh, Santa Claus brought a two-seater. I think Linda still has it. It's still at Mall Bay. Judy always liked dogs. This must be the zoo at Topeka. This is in St. Louis when they're just starting to build the arch. And that's the old cathedral down on the riverfront. It's the inside of it. There's some bathing beauties, I guess. I think Louise is in the back. Grandma Van Neiman, and then Arlie, then Louise. And then that's Dave's sister. There's Dave. This is at Our Lady of Snows Memorial in Illinois. That's the chapel of Our Lady of Snows, Illinois. Bob, Jane, I believe that's Dane. Beautiful. Inside of Our Lady of Snows. This beautiful Still Lady of Our Snows. Still Lady of Our Snows. Those are doors on the entrance, Lady of Our Snows, and they depict the one on the left is the Old Testament, and one on the right is the New Testament, and they're hammered silver. Still Lady of Our Snows. Looks like you got enough of those. Oh, that's Still Lady of Our Snows, and there's the bells that rang when the Angelus, and it was beautiful over the water. That's Still Lady of Our Snows, and that's similar to the grotto in France. Don't have anything written on this. All I know is the next one in line. Oh, Judy and her Barbie doll. She loved her Barbie doll. Too bad we didn't keep it. There's a family picture of us. All except Joe. Dad and Elmer. And this was in, I believe it was in Omaha at that time. Looks like our fireplace in Omaha. Is that Mary's first picture? That's Judy living in the snow in Omaha. That's one of Linda's first dates at Mary Art Green's school. Mary's getting ready to walk. This is a little play that they put on. Judy and her, oh, is that a piano teacher? I have the least idea where that's at. Looks like we're going down the cave. That might have been when we took a trip to Missouri. On the caverns there. Silver Dollar City was in Missouri and Linda's in jail. Don't look in this hole. Of course, Linda and Bob both had to look in it. Still in Silver Dollar City. There's Mary's first birthday in Omaha. Yum, yum. There's another one don't have anything on it. Jane caught a fish. It must be when we went to, those are trout, when we went to Lake Tanacomie. Well, that's at our house in Boonville. Bob, the Boy Scouts in Boonville. Petting zoo. I think that's, I don't know where that's at, whether it's in Omaha. Maybe that's in Omaha. That might be in St. Louis. I think that's a new cathedral in St. Louis. Yes. That's back in Liberal riding horses again. We must have another trip. No, that's in the Burke's farm. And there's Peggy. And I think that's Judy on the horse. Grandma Van Namen's first airplane ride, I believe. She wasn't too sure about that. That must be Jane's confirmation. Looks like Mary R. Queen. I don't know where that's. Omaha, I think. That could be Boonville. That's Topeka Park. And that's back in Mulvane. That's our old black dog. That's in Topeka. Next one's summer of 1966. That's when we went to Houston. Oh, that's in the Hawaiian Islands. That's the Royal Hawaiian Hotel back in here. That's in Lincoln, Nebraska. And that's the governor's mansion shooting out of the Capitol building. And that's the church in Lincoln, Nebraska. An old fire engine they like. Yeah, that's Lincoln. Judy not scared of anything riding that big old turtle. And Jane likes the snakes. I believe she said I've had enough snake. Time to eat. This is Topeka again. That's Topeka. Boy Scout Bob, I believe he's the head cheese about that time. Him and Dan Deerdorf. Getting ready for a camp out. Oh, this is in Omaha. That's not Dan Deerdorf. That's, can't remember the name. Bob's getting his troops in line. That's the house in Omaha. And we're in Omaha. That's someplace in Omaha. It's like Jane's first communion. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's down at Lake Tanacona, or that's a flood in Omaha. Oh, what a trip. Well, whatever it is, they're tired and resting. I think that's in Omaha. Some more 1966. That's Big Springs in southern part of Missouri. Largest single springs in the United States. The maximum flow 846 million gallons per day. Lots of water. Now my owner, must have been Easter. Dad always liked to buy corsages for Easter. Louise, Jane, and Judy. Topeka. Topeka. I don't believe we got these in line. It's crop sprayer in southern Missouri getting ready to spread fertilizer. Joe. Well, that's where Joe stayed in Topeka. Still in Topeka. Topeka. That's Topeka. Earl Elner. Looks like Linda and their 4 boys. And that's Topeka. Clock. Topeka. Topeka. Must have been James' confirmation. Christmas. That's got to be it. Lake Tanacone with all those trout. More summer of 1966. Some more fish. Jane and Linda. It's got to be Topeka again. Backyard in Omaha. Bob's uniform for high school. Linda's uniform for high school. Out at the Burks. Jim. Jane liked to ride those horses. Judy riding the horses. Jane and Judy riding the horses. Judy looked like she's kind of ornery. And Judy with her rabbit. Dang dog would eat the rabbit food, eat the grass because he didn't want the rabbit to have it. Grandma Elmer. Linda, Louise, Earl and Eleanor, Bob, Dad, Minnie, playing in Topeka. Looks like we had some kind of a special cake. Must have been Bob's birthday. Oh boy. Evidently I must have moved the camera out of focus. There he is. He must have graduated from... It must have been the 8th grade. Look at our hula dancer, Judy. This is 1967. Judy dancing some more. Oh boy. Now look at the flower. Jane, a wonderful Girl Scout. Topeka. Topeka. Lots of fun at those places in Topeka. Still at Topeka. Like Bob's getting ready to go to Boy Scout again. This is back in Omaha. Bob's building a platform of some kind. Bob won the mile race. Campgrounds in Omaha, Boy Scout. Boy Scout campground. Heading for a trip to Badlands. This is northwest Nebraska, I believe. Fort Robinson, Nebraska. And we went fishing. Lots of trout. In the caught. And horseback ride. All kinds of fun. Like Bob and Judy on one. This is some more of the ladies of Snows. I went to get the rest of them, they're mixed up. So if we get them mixed up, I'll just have to talk about them. This is Topeka. 1964 Topeka. Joe and the fire engine. This is Boonville, Missouri. One of the first big bass Bob caught. Backyard. Look at the mouth on that bass. I believe that's cotton pickers in the south part of Missouri. Mountains of Ozarks, Missouri. Our backyard in Boonville, Missouri. Topeka, 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 Topeka. Bob and Mary Lou Chapeau. I believe we decided to have a party in our house. Is that Mulvane? Not Boonville. Oh, Father. That must have been one of our parish parties. Mulvane. It's Monsignor having a Happy New Year. Harley and Dave and one of the parishioners at Mulvane, St. Michael's Church. That was a party at St. Michael's. Smoking a cigar. Party, party. Ray Chapeau and his wife. They were our friends out in Garden City, and then they lived in Derby. Monsignor and Louise. believe that's, looks like Judy. Must be Judy's #2 birthday. It looks like that's in, I'm not sure. That's Boonville, Missouri, I think. That's the front of our house in Boonville, Missouri. It's another part of our house in Boonville, Missouri. More Boonville, Missouri. I'm not sure what this one is. Don't have anything on it. It's laying there without anything. We'll just look at it. Oh, that's fishing in Table Rock. That's Table Rock or Panacomic. That's our yard here in Wichita. Wichita. Mary and Judy. With Judy's dog that she took first in state. Best pheasant dog I ever had. Deja vu. This is our house. This is some of our yard here before we got part of the trees cut down. Seen that once before. This must be just accumulation of different slides. I think that's Judy when she's little. Looks like Topeka. Judy. This looks like that's in St. Louis. No, that's in I don't know. There's Joe. Bob. I must have been taken in Topeka. I think that's one of the very few pictures we've got of all of us. Mary wouldn't give up. This is in Omaha. That's Mary's playhouse. I believe they like the snow. That's in Omaha. Bears in Omaha. Here in Henry Dorland's Zoo. Omaha, looking out our front door in Omaha. That's Lake Tanacomic. Judy and Mary. The guy's coming up to say hi. He's leaving. This is our house here in Wichita when we first moved. We had shrubs every place you looked. It was trimmed in pea green. And it had a snow. It was Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri, I believe. Must be a birthday cake #3. Backyard in Omaha. Topeka. That looks like a bear. More bears. Storm is coming up one day. This is shooting out in front of there's our house in the back, coming from the south, shooting south. more snow. And Janie caught a fish. That's just a mixture. I don't know what this one is. This was summer '67, it said. I believe that's back up in Fort Robinson, Nebraska. Going on the horse ride. Looks like I ought to get them better together. Yeah, they were going up to the Badlands. That's in South Dakota. It's called the Needle's Eye. South Dakota. There we are. Wild donkeys get in the road and wouldn't get out. They want people to feed them. Looks like Mary's feeding them. Oh, I was supposed to be taking them. Paid $1.50 to go in and see a guy carving a mountain to make some kind of Indian. Didn't see much. He's up there carving away. Oh, this is at where was the Passion Play up in South Dakota. Finding our seats before we got there. Cabin we stayed. Badlands. Looks like a good looking group. Like Linda must be cold. Bob's first pheasant. This must be 68, 69. Well, that's our house in Omaha. And Jane caught some trout. We went trout fishing in Omaha quite often. Judy caught some, and Bob caught some. Judy's holding them for Bob. That must be the rival of Mary. Baptism of Mary. It's a cabin, Lake Tacoma. Catch those fish. Oh, that's the back of our cabin and the front. Oh, that's in Michigan. Bob caught a northern. Now that's in Michigan. Look at them cuties out there swimming. I think that's when I took that trip, went up in the woods, and everybody got ticks. Yeah, that's cooked. We had ate off of pans, some more northerns. Beautiful. That's the beginning of the Mississippi River up in Michigan. We're waiting to cross. Jane and Linda got some fish. Babe the Blue Ox, Paul Bunyan Center, Brainerd, Missouri. Well, that's when we went up to Brainerd, Minnesota. Got a big fishing pole. Judy's reeling in. Mary's sleeping. Like Bob's getting ready to get his Eagle Scout Award. And we always have snow. That's our backyard in Omaha. I think Judy must be having a birthday party then. At least she's wearing a hat. I think that's in Omaha. And a butterfly cake. Mary says, "Where's my piece?" Big snowman. That's a house right north of us in Omaha. Yep, something happened to that one. There she is. Omaha. Mary. Jane and Judy. Louise. Jane and Judy. Back in Peak, it looks like. Yeah, that's our front yard in Mulvane. And that's back in Silver Dollar City. Still in Silver Dollar City. It's our cabin in Lake Tanacoma. That's our house in Omaha. be Bob's birthday. Must be Jane. Omaha. That's got to be Minnesota, I believe. Back in North Dakota. We got these all around. Fort Sherman. I wonder who that guy is. Says we're getting to about 69 to 70. Mary. Must be Jane. That's Castle Couple. Judy. Jane. Judy. All of us. All of us. Oh. Topeka. Mary. Still in Topeka. Mary's first steps. Looks like that's upside down. That's the Burks. There's Peggy, Jane, and Judy. Judy. Joe, Topeka. The Burks. Marie, Louise, and Mary. That's Minnesota again. That's Leo Burke. Looking at the apple crop, I guess. There. Hey, those are pears. '71, '72, and '73. It must be in Omaha. Must be Judy's best teacher. And I believe we're in St. Louis looking out the arch. Now there's a stadium over there. Under the arch. And we're looking at the river out of the arch. And we're looking at the stadium out of the arch in St. Louis. The river. And Linda's tire. Judy's tire. Is that our house in that's still our house in St. Louis, or in Omaha. That's Omaha. That's looking out of the arch. That's our house in Omaha. Looking out the arch, that's the old cathedral down at the bottom of the arch. going to some of the zoos there in St. Louis, I believe. Big spring, largest single springs in the United States. Well, that's always traveling, southern Missouri. That's our home front door in St. Louis. Fun, fun, Mary says. That's Lady of Our Snows again in Illinois. It's the second trip we made to Lady of Our Snows. Judy must be making her, getting confirmed, St. Louis. Bob and his base football team, St. Louis. There he is, number 62. Still got the helmet here in the cloth. I believe he graduated out of that school. Mary's tooting her horn. Judy's must be her first communion with Mary. That's near St. Louis, near Kansas City. Bob Watson, Leo Waller, and our families went for a ski trip one afternoon on the lake near Kansas City. Leo and Rose Waller. Leo Waller, Bob Watson, and I were roomed together in college. Well, that's their cabin there at the Lake of the Ozarks. They had a cabin at Lake of the Ozarks. That's where that is. That's on the Lake of the Ozarks. We spent the weekend there. Inside the cabin. That's inside his cabin. Bob's football team again. It looks like that's back up in Canada. The barge going through the locks. The barge is going through the locks, and he's getting a movie up. I don't know where that is. Somebody must be having a pageant of some kind. Looks like Tom Sawyer, Becky, Mark Twain's Laws. Oh, that's that's in north of Kansas City. Hannibal, Missouri, I believe. That's our backyard in Omaha, on St. Louis. That's the backyard in St. Louis. Yeah, that's our home in St. Louis. Back of the house. more of the house in St. Louis. Had a lot of fun there. I believe that's from Wichita. That's Wichita. It's just moved in. Blue doors. An ugly color. Talk about shrubbery. Every place we look, we had shrubbery. That's looking right out the front of our house. The first shrub is right next to the sidewalk, and the next one is next to the driveway. And we used to have an exit going to the road. This is looking south from the front door, corner of the house. Bus picks up the kids. We was trying to get those things fixed. All the bushes there in front, they had thorns on them about an inch long. Thank God I got rid of all those. There's deja vu. I crashed these morning. Must have been trying to get rid of some film. That's Lake Tanacomie, and Judy caught her 3 fish. Mary decided she wanted to hold her. And they wanted to go swimming. Bob, Dean, and Marge, the guy I worked with in Kansas, come to visit. We're still in Lake Tanacomie. I believe that's it. Hour and 28 minutes. Additional slides I found. This started in 1970. Looks like we're having a birthday dinner. This is Zoo in Garden City. I must be in Garden City again. That's Omaha. All the cute gals. Must be Judy's birthday again. It looks like St. Louis steps. Maybe it's Omaha. Mary got her new tricycle. That's a cute couple. More Omaha snow. That's St. Louis. It's our house in St. Louis. Backyard in St. Louis. That's Wichita. Few trees in our yard in Wichita. This is a trip to Mexico to one of the pyramids. A little better picture. Each one of those layers took 30 years to build. They'd build a layer and they'd fill it in. That'd be about a lifetime. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 270 years to build that one. This is a purification pond. It's where they took their maiden into that out deal that the people are standing on, purify her, and then throw her in that pond. Great honor. There's the front of the purification. There's the thing they dropped her into. Just hard to believe that society would do that. This is some of the homes in the Yucatan Peninsula that we visited. Some more pyramids. Looks like my photography was pretty poor. Thank God we got better equipment than we had those days. Some more pyramids. Yucatan Peninsula. Some of their art. Some more of the town in Yucatan Peninsula. Just trying to show how the thing was built. There's a cute one standing there in the doorway. I think this is inside one of the pyramids that the light comes through. I was trying to get a picture. Look at the unique designs on these buildings. Those walls were like 3 or 4 feet thick. Me, Louise, a couple from Hiawatha that took us up there. Just showing you the ruins that some of those pyramids are in. They're reconstructing most of them. That must have been the area where they had their religious ceremonies. Louise is having a ceremony there. I was amazed at the unique designs that they put in these buildings. That mound way back there behind, there's another pyramid they haven't uncovered yet. Don't know what the thing is there in front. And all kinds of things laying around these pyramids. Well, that's an observatory. In other words, they were much further along than any place in the world at that time, studying the stars. Looks like we must be in an airplane heading for Cosmo. I just thought the clouds were beautiful up there. I believe this is Cozumel. These are some more pyramids. Shot out of our window in Meredith, Mexico, window of our hotel. That's an airplane flying over the Yucatan Peninsula. You see the people clear on about the center left-hand side, give you some idea the size of those things. believe this is one of the villages. I believe this is our motel room, Island of Cosmo. Kind of looks like that was a bit out of focus, don't it? That's one of our motels we stayed in Old Mexico. Trying to take pictures driving up the road didn't work very well. I didn't have a fast enough speed camera. That's again shooting out of our hotel room in Meredith. Another picture on another side. Still in a hotel room. This is on the island of Cosmo. Beautiful beaches. Spent a week on this beach. That's the motel they were building next to the one we stayed while I was down there. The guy would mix up the concrete with a shovel, put it in a 5-gallon bucket, put it on his shoulders, and climb 3 stories high and then dump it and then come back. We're getting ready. We've rented a Jeep, taking a trip around the island. I was getting ready to scuba dive. Looks like inside of a motel room. It's shooting from our motel room in Cosmo. So some old buildings while I was taking a trip around the island of Cosmo. Look like some more pyramids. The architecture amazed me. There's more pyramids. Trying to make a unique picture. I believe this back in Yucatan Peninsula. It's the inside one of the buildings. Show you how small it looked after it looked so big on the outside. Whoop, hitting the wrong button, going the wrong way. Unique designs. They had these kind of things scattered all around these pyramids. Even if you picked up one of those little pieces of stone and took it with you, there's a national crime. Just one of those little chips. This is another village. This is back in Yucatan Peninsula. This is a type of home that the people in that area lived in. The wind would just blow through those things. Chickens and pigs would run through them also. It'd be open. Kept the rain out, and that's about it. Those things were steep. Those steps were about 6 inches wide and about 14 inches high. I started to climb up that, but thank God they had that cable to hang on to there. I just thought that area was really unique. Just look at some more of the designs on the walls. This is a wall shooting at perpendicular. There, I climbed up on that thing and shot down. I decided I'd got far enough. I'm heading back in. Back up on top of the pyramid again. It's a courtyard in one of the locations. Guess that must be it.